City, it ain't no fun, no, but ain't no fun without a little bit of
Answer.
We're not getting past the crystal thing.
I know, we'll come back to it. I'll just say, just yeah, that's actually a good point. But I apparently what you're supposed to do in the first minute, you're supposed to engage the audience. So I know we've been doing this for a little bit.
What's
so
up, idiots?
No, man.
Welcome to the podcast. No,
gotta go.
our true listeners know that we call them the idiots.
You gotta go. True, yeah, you're right. Hey, idiots.
What's
But you
up,
gotta
idiots?
go. Oh, wait. So John's wife killed a man? Someone maybe like that's engaging to the audience.
Were you just doing a Chris Aiello impression? What just happened right there?
I don't. Who's that?
Oh.
Was that verifiable information? Like, did John's wife actually kill someone?
Yeah, why are you putting that out into the world, dude?
Yeah, it's
dude.
engaging. Now the audience goes, "Wow, is this?"
Matt's girlfriend is a child?
Yeah. Okay. She can slip through cracks more easily.
Her parents definitely aren't very happy with him after the Helium show, though. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that
I've
was- you
watched
wanna-
that whole tape.
They left immediately after the show, but they were just. That's actually we can. Of course, look, we'll talk about it. We did the post game comedy show at heliumcomedyclub.edu. It went, not gonna brag, pretty darn well, and
I am going to brag. It fucking ruled.
yeah, it did fucking roll. We're a minute
We're a
past
minute in, right?
Yeah.
Look at us, F-bombs.
Frig bombs.
We're
We're
going
dropping
to cuss.
frig bombs.
I'm going to cuss whenever the heck I want.
Yep, we're gonna cuss up a darn storm until Hurricane Katrina does what it should have done.
Destroy New
Okay.
Orleans entirely.
Well, that was off camera, Mr. Staroni.
I was just finishing the thought. We all knew where you were going.
I
with
wasn't.
that.
I was thinking. I said exactly what Kanye West said to Michael Myers about George Bush. Remember that interview? Where they're just like going back and forth. He's like, if you want to donate to help people that are victims of Hurricane Katrina. And
Yeah,
then
I
Kanye was like,
posted that, yeah.
give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I think he actually hates black people, which is just nuts.
And they cut to the next camera, and everybody's looking like, he really just said that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the sketch? It was a quick sketch they did, I think, for the NHL playoffs. They did a spoof on it. It's where Mike Myers brings Kanye to his first hockey game, and they're up in the booth, and the commentator's like, hey, Mike, welcome to the booth. Who do you got here? And he's like, this is my friend Kanye West, and it's his first hockey game. And like he goes to talk, and he's like, oh, no. We're not going to get anything out of
Oh,
you.
that's fun.
And like they just like leaned into it. I think it was for the NHL play, but it was only like aired in like in Canada maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like something that only the NHL could do based on their fan base.
Because the people watching aren't going to report it.
Well, the people watching are like, who's Kanye West?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they only know the four black guys that have gone through the NHL. Like, what is PK Subban doing in the box with Mike
Wayne
Myers?
Simmons, Wayne Brady.
And
from
they're all
Bruce Lee.
Brady.
they're all on TV now. Did you notice that? Every single one of them's a hockey
Yeah, they're the only ones who can speak
commentator.
well.
Oh, yeah.
They're the only ones who are interested to watch on camera. The other guys get on there and they're like, when did the skates go pretty fast sometimes? That's
No,
what they say.
I will say hockey analysts are the best because they're all former players.
Yeah.
They all talk like
And the,
hockey
and the
players.
boys, like, the boys are buzzing out there.
Yeah,
they
the,
get into
the
it.
boys are hitting the boards. They're getting in the corners.
Yeah.
They're
They're
digging, they're
shots.
mucking, they're grinding, bud.
That's who they get because they're the only dudes watching hockey.
Yeah. They're also like the least paid out of the four leagues too, so they're like, I might have to go back on the ice. I got a lot of alimony.
True, they're like Wayne Gretzky signing bonus of $75,000 a year.
Did you guys
It's like
see
he's the
it
highest paid
went
announcer.
viral? The Pittsburgh Penguins actually send players out to deliver season tickets to their fans.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you imagine like LeBron James going into
Yeah,
Los
it
Angeles
was
somewhere?
Crosby just showing up on their front
Yeah,
porch.
no, that's. Can you imagine other sports like Patrick Mahomes just walking around Kansas City, Missouri?
It
Yeah.
would also be
Yeah.
hilarious to be the one Flyers fan that lives in Pittsburgh and you're looking out your window and you're like, fucking Sidney Crosby out front of my neighbor's house?
True.
And he's delivering the season tickets to you out your window going, fuck you, Crosby.
Yeah.
just heckling them.
Yeah.
But still, just everybody on your block's like, who's that guy going door to door? I wouldn't know Sidney Crosby if you had him kiss me on
I'm
the
a
lips.
big hockey fan, and most,
you're
aside from
not.
like the greats, I've loved hockey my whole life. Aside from like the greats, I wouldn't recognize a lot of people either. What, you're gonna? Are we discussing
Matt's a
things I've been
Hulk Hogan
fan of my whole
after that
life?
one.
I do act outs now, dude. I do act outs in the podcast.
I want you to explain. All right, let's get back to crystals.
Bend that ass.
You got
So-
some crystals.
No, yeah. Well, I got crystals, and they gave us good luck for the post-game comedy show.
Yeah,
The
I
crystals
like to
that
think
got,
we delivered on our abilities.
Yeah, we need to get a look
Um,
at these crystals.
This is what my girlfriend did. My girlfriend treats me like the way you treated your dad when you were a kid. You're like, Dad, I bought you a gift. And he's like, well, I bought the gift. I paid for it.
Yeah.
So she took me to one of these like psycho-ass crystal places. She was like, I
Was
think
it
you
at the
can get
mall,
it.
Matt? Be honest.
No, it's even worse. It's in like a little cushy fucking Hallmark strip that I
yeah,
live
it's
near.
in the most expensive town in our county.
Yeah, it's called Maraki. And we go in there
No,
and
no
she's
free
like,
promos. If you want it, you got to
We're
give us free
bleeping that
crystals.
out.
Yeah, it's at I got it at Home Depot. Some guy in the back stealing crystals on the low at Home
Meraki
Depot.
is just a place. Matt also got just chicken souvlaki and like a bunch of Greek food.
Meraki is actually where they thought Kanye West was from. All the NHL fans. They're like, "Oh, that must be-"
Merakis are what Mexican guys used to play. They would wear a sombrero and play the Merakis.
Yeah, they go,
right?
That's how people from Minnesota say the name Morocco.
Yeah,
yeah, he's
He's
a
from
Meraki.
Meraki.
Yeah, he's got a big Meraki. But yeah, so we go in there and she was like, "I'm gonna get them for you. I think they do stuff," and I'm like, "Whatever." So she gets it for me.
What a 20-something-year-old girl thing to say. I think they do stuff.
True. I mean,
It's just the most.
yeah,
I
that's
love
it.
it. That's
I
the
mean,
only
it's
explanation
also
you need. You're like,
it's
I
an-
love you. Give
it's
me
a-
crystals.
It's an impossible argument to take apart.
Yeah.
That she's just positing that they may do something. That it's really hard to argue that she could be wrong in any facet with that. So I was like, all right, cool. So then they take you to the front, and some like chick with bangs is like, "Do you want me to cleanse them for you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you ought to cleanse these puppies."
Did she have a lot of like tattoos that aren't connected and they were in like the most random places, but she looks like she got them all in the same sitting?
You're just describing patchwork tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay. God, yes, she absolutely
Okay.
had those. Yeah, and her name was like Sarah, but it was spelled with a Z and a 4.
Yeah, her middle
And-
name's Sage, but it really isn't.
Her middle name is Meraki, and she lights up like she lights a sage.
Of course you did. That's
And-
you don't get a receipt, you get a resage.
You get a sage. Was
I'd like
actually-
to resage this, please.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like incense in that store is like the ashtray below incense is like the ashtray in like a 60-year-old dock worker's living room.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Instead of burn cigarettes, you just have burn incense all over the table.
Yeah, it smells like a fucking bingo hall inside of there, dude. Just like cigarette smoke and regret.
Yeah, nothing
And-
like a girl named Hope putting incense out on her arm so she can feel something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the cutter of
True.
2023.
Slitting your wrist with sage is pretty.
You just lay the entire incense across your arm so it looks like a slash mark.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, "This is how Kurt Cobain went." It's like, no, he didn't at all. I don't even know who told
He
you
actually put sage in that shotgun shell.
that. I'm just trying to Kurt Cobain the girl who works there. They were all pretty cute. Well, hopefully get all right. But we
I'm laughing real hard so you know where to cut it.
yeah, true. So they like light shit on fire and they just like wave it in front of the crystals. And
Oh, they had to activate them for you.
yeah, so I have to sit there because Gab's very good about just going like, "Oh, cool, like this is it." Like at least at the very least, she can say, "Oh, it's interesting to
She
watch."
loves the ceremony.
But I go, "Ooh, oh yeah, ooh, you missed a spot on the the cortisone, my cortisone."
Did
whatever they call it.
did the Catholic school kid and you want to hit the power of Christ compels you with it? Like,
True, yeah.
bless them.
I should have been like,
You're
"This
like,
is
if you
devil
could just
work."
do that in the shape of a crucifix, this would help us out. You know, it's really, we're appeasing two gods at this point.
I know, yeah. Well, they all claim to be witches, and I wanted to be like, "Fucking
Oh, that's where the
heathens."
That's where the Wiccan harem is hanging these days.
They're all
And-
jumping around a fire, being Kyle pagans. They're pagans.
See, this is my problem though. If somebody claims they're a witch, like the way you said, you can't argue with that. It's like I'm a witch, and you can just be like, "Nuh-uh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the extent of the argument you can make.
Yeah.
It's the same way that like a lot of people try to claim that they're part Native American. You're like, no, you're not.
Unfortunately, it's more so
You're
like,
like, my great grandmother fucked an Apache. You're like, no, you didn't.
Sadly, it's more so the way we claim to be comedians. Where it's like, "Are you? Have you made a cent from it?"
Yeah,
It's like,
sure.
Yeah, every time you get home, your dad's like, "How much you make for being a witch?" And we're like, "Well, I had to drive to Cincinnati to be a witch in front of 13 people."
We are
It's like-
technically doing a seance in a basement right now. We're just we're talking out into the
I
abyss.
blew the
NJ.
candles out, but they were here.
They were, yeah, the incense. He saged the room. But perhaps these crystals may lead me into a new night of life. The show went awesome, and I can't say that they're totally dependent upon the crystals.
What crystals?
but-
Let's see them. You didn't show
Yeah.
them. You half pulled them out. I don't think you have them. I haven't seen these said crystals yet. They better blow my mind. You have a sack. You have a
sack
sack
of crystals.
They're in a satch. They're in a sack.
Now, how much did the bag cost you, Matt? Be honest.
The whole thing was like $13. So I went in there and I said, "Can I have pretty rocks?" And they said, "You can have 3." And then
they
gave
just
it to me.
repurposed that girl Sage's old underwear and cut it into bags. Yeah.
Where did they ever? Yeah, dude. So I'm crystalled up. So if you want to fuck with me, just know I got that thing
Take
on
him
me.
out the bag.
Somebody pulls a gun on me in Philly, I'm like, "Yeah."
Dude, I keep that thing on me.
Yeah.
Meme with no. Take him out of the bag. You
gotta
can't
see
pull
the
out a sack of
crystals.
crystals
Yeah,
and
you're
not
right.
show them off. They have to see the light of day. All right, I'm gonna narrate this.
These
Matt's
things are going to be
slowly
bottle
opening
caps.
the bag.
I know
I
it.
will say I have to be careful because I wore these pants earlier, so they got a little bit baggier, and I wanted to dry them up, but I forgot that I had my crystals in my pants, so one of them shot out in the dryer and broke.
More crystals.
Is that more luck?
That's a
then,
good thing.
if
Yeah,
there's more
if you break crystals, you just get more crystals.
That's the rule of division. Yeah, we all went to school.
Are you gonna start gifting these to people? Like, are you gonna be a crystal guy?
No, I'll keep my power with me.
It would be, if you just started secretly putting them in people's pockets when you saw them and they went home, they're like, all right, take my keys out. What the? Another amethyst?
I should start bestowing
Matt.
good fortune on people, you think?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You're just, forcing your fortune on people?
Yeah, I think I should give them what I've experienced. I
So
think you
what
should
did they
spread-
explain to you? Why are these crystals so powerful that
They don't say
helped
shit
us
to you, dude.
do
It's
comedy?
like they know they're getting you.
Yeah.
She just goes, I'll sage it for you. I go, all right. I go, okay, if you say so, witch bitch. She goes, don't talk to me that way in my store. I said, I'm going to rock your world. Anyway, show went great.
I'm trying to think, though, what's the guy equivalent that, like, we shit on, like, girls being into crystals, but what's the...
NFTs, no question.
Yeah, that's
Crypto
past,
bros
though,
and
right?
NFTs,
Those don't
like-
exist anymore. That passed. I
No,
lost
there's
money
still
on
some
that.
people on it, and that's what makes it more like crystals. When everybody was doing it, wasn't like crystals. Now
Yeah.
that there's like a dozen of them left,
Yeah.
I think-
absolutely more like crystals.
I think comedy is just my crystals at this point.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
what
it's
I'm
this
saying, the
thing that I
witch.
have that I keep real tight and I
'Cause-
love so much, but it's not really doing anything for me.
Yeah, but you believe it so fervently that you're like, it's probably like School Shooter Manifestos is like the closest thing.
Yeah.
Girl crystals, School Shooter
I had a
Manifestos.
crystal. I had a, what's the dark
They're
one?
in the same ballpark, Matt. I'll give you that.
One's in the nosebleeds, one's sitting like courtside, but they're still at the same
Yeah.
arena.
This is like a second, like, run for crystals, though, because crystals had a good run in the 90s. Like, when peace signs were on everything, I had a crystal, like a onyx spear-looking crystal on a necklace I got on the Wildwood Boardwalk. That was, like, the shit in 97.
yeah.
No, dude, I've seen, and the sad part is that thing probably cost more than Matt's crystals.
Dude, what the
He
hell?
bought it on the Wildwood Boardwalk.
That thing was full of, no, dude, a Wildwood crystal is just full of, like, weekend dad energy.
Yeah.
It's just a hermit crab shell they painted over after the
Yeah.
thing died out there.
It was actual crystal meth. I didn't know that that's how people bought it. It's like those little, did you ever see when you're
Perfect
in like a,
disguise, man.
do you ever see like in a bad convenience store, they have like those little roses in a vial at the register?
Yeah.
You know what those are, right? People just smoke crack out of the vial.
Oh.
You just throw the rose away and it's a pipe to smoke crack out of.
Oh,
you
wow.
put it in there, you light it, and then you just suck it out the other end. But like they just sell them as like, buy a little antique rose.
Holy shit.
You know who I'm talking about.
Kinda, yeah. I think I know
Japanese.
that. Yes, yeah.
Perfect Japanese accent.
I do wonder how you can buy crack pipes.
That's it. That's the number one way you buy crack pipes.
It's true because it's like there's no
Or
other.
you get a light bulb and drill a hole in the side of it. I know a lot about crack smoking
Yeah,
instruments.
seriously, like I'm learning something right
Yeah,
now.
you're spooking me
Please
out.
go on. Yeah.
It's because you're just lit off that lollipop, dude.
I mean,
You're
it's the
faded
same
up
way
there.
with,
Dude,
like-
my prebiotics, I apologize, are through the roof right now.
Dude, what percentage fiber does that thing have? It's too heavy.
7.
What's the ABF on that?
Yeah, this thing's really hitting hard. Why don't you dip one of your fucking gay crystals in it?
Hey, John, I'll put you in the freaking dirt, you bitch.
You're already
Yeah,
both
you just start
under
getting
dirt.
real emotional. You're like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, true.
Guys, anyone know where the moon is?
I am in tune with my emotions, dude.
I see. Like, I don't mind the whole crystal culture because I get like I'll meditate once every 4 months, and I'm like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
know.
meditating is like I sit in my car before I go into my office with my eyes closed, going, "You don't fucking hate this. You don't fucking hate this."
Yeah.
John, I love the term crystal culture there because that leads me to believe, you know how like every like hobby and culture has got like a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we have people in comedy that we look up to. There's somebody somewhere that's at a crystal convention going, don't look at her. That's Janice.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
is the
true.
queen of crystal culture.
Right.
Crystal
yeah.
Karen.
And yeah. And if you do look at her, bad things will happen. You look
Yep,
her in the
most
eyes.
definitely.
Yeah, that makes a good point.
She's
yeah.
basically Medusa
Yeah.
with crystals.
I'm glad that we're talking about this because a couple weeks ago I pitched you guys the idea of us doing a sound bath session with a Reiki healer.
Yeah, man.
This we've kicked the door wide open. The Reiki healer has agreed to do a sound bath session with us.
Yes.
And I said we purely are curious about this. We're not going to come in and be like, we're going to be goofballs, but I really am curious.
We're gonna be zany goofballs.
Yeah, you think we're not going to have a little gaggle of fun? You know,
We're gonna be goofballs.
we're gonna be silly, but she agreed to do the sound bath session. So if we want to do that, it's in the books. You can bring your crystals.
Yeah, but what if I just look down upon her?
What if they start vibrating and you levitate because of the crystals?
Yeah, she will feel them on me as I
I'm
enter.
selling that video for $1 million.
Of me levitating. Ew, my pale art. Do you have to get naked? I don't know why I thought you had to get naked for it. You probably don't have to get naked, do you?
Is there any
You do it
clothes strippage of
100%
any
fully
kind?
clothed.
Oh, I thought it was like a bath.
Matt just got tricked into being naked a lot when he was younger.
Oh, damn. I thought she was going to like rub us or something.
I would love if you didn't ask that question and we showed
Showed
up
up.
and Jay turns the camera and it's just you butt naked.
Yeah, you find it funny. That's what would have happened. I would have like started like unbuckling my pants in front of this poor lady, and she'd be like, "What are you up to?"
So should we have brought our own robes or?
Yeah. She's like, "You have nipple tassels?" I'm like, "Well, they have crystals in the end, so it's more to it's just layers."
Yeah,
my
well, are
power.
you gonna turn one into like a keychain or something? Or are they just pocket crystals?
Pocket crystals or
Yeah?
PCs? Yeah, I'm a PC guy.
PC guy.
I'm liberal.
Real PC guy.
Yeah, you know, how I
PC
get.
Richard and Son over here.
Why don't you suck my PC? Huh? Why don't you do that, dude?
Put your crystals where my mouth
Why don't you
is.
put your soft lips around my PC?
Now, how long do you think? Like, are you gonna customize your crystal sack?
Oh, you gonna put them in an
are you
old
gonna,
Crown Royal
upgrade
bag?
it?
This is gonna go until I have one bad day, and I'm like, "Fuck crystals." They're dumb
I
and
can't wait to
stupid.
watch you throw them out your window. We almost fucking had a bad day on the way here. We watched probably
another
the
gopher?
drunkest driver. No, I didn't kill a cat this time, allegedly.
Yeah, dude.
Thought
That,
it was a gopher.
I said
I
it was a
remember we were
gopher.
pulling out, and John goes, "Look at that!" And I was like, "What?" And he like fucking floored it.
No, I said, because it was already going to go into my wheel well, whatever it was. Definitely a gopher.
No, you did not. You went jackpot, and then you floored
Well,
it.
I mean, point system. But
And then they did some weird thing after where he looked at me. He's like, "You ever seen somebody slay pussy like that?" And I was like, "Oh my god, dude, why would you kill that cat?"
I never killed a cat.
And you just kept like, I remember you kept like
didn't kill
rubbing
him.
your inner thigh. I think he did like something sexually for you.
All right, can we talk about the drunk driver that we saw today?
Yeah, dude.
I think we're breaking down barriers here.
yeah,
I lose a lot of sleep over thinking I killed a cat.
I
all
haven't
right?
broken down barriers like this since January 6th. Hello, folks.
You guys cooking.
They were just
Crystal
bike
mat's
racks.
gone.
They were just bike racks.
Dude, if it's that easy to get in there, I don't understand the issue.
You might be the first white supremacist to get into crystals.
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm
it's a
a
crystal supremacist.
I'm a crystal supremacist.
That jacket screams like the head of a weird white supremacy organization.
You know what this jacket screams? Bend that
I'm
ass
too
over.
small.
No, it doesn't. What? What the hell are you even saying? But did you mean to say that to me, or are you talking to Jay?
No, like the size of the jacket's too small for the
I
size of
am
your
the
body.
small one of the three of us. Let's be honest.
Guys,
No, the jacket.
I
it's-
don't see size. You guys are all the same height to me. I don't discriminate based on size, or else you'd
Mm-hmm.
be fucking on my shit list, dude. You, John, I will have to deal with you. I will have to.
Can we
do
talk about the
something to
drunk
you.
driver we saw? The guy taking about 4 lanes
Yeah,
at
John.
once on the way
let's
over
hear.
here.
Let's hear
Is
about
that
this
76?
drunk
Because that's
driver.
just like 1.5 lanes, really.
no. This
he
was
made
nuts.
he turned it into 4 lanes. It was impressive.
We actually had to like pull away because it was like, you're going about 40, 50 miles an hour. So he does hit somebody, and that becomes something that could trail back towards
Yeah.
you. And he was literally, it was kind of funny to watch that he would just go each lane and then drive in the middle of 2 lanes, and then he would just go in front of somebody, and then they kind of had to like jump on the brakes. We kind of watched it for like 5 minutes straight. I was pretty excited.
Matt got ahead of it, which was a gamble because it was like you had to find the window where he wasn't going to just take the wheel to the right. And we got past him, and then instantly we both had the feeling of like, we should stay behind him to see if he crashed. Like it would have been entertaining. Hopefully he just crashed and not into anybody.
Yeah, true.
So
Dude, I've seen that before on 76.
we should
like,
look at the 76 accident report. That guy definitely crashed by now.
So 76, right before you get to the South Street Bridge from like the far side of the city. You know what I'm talking about? Where it goes down the 2
Yeah,
lanes.
yeah.
I watched the guy gun it and literally just make a U-turn all the way into the right-hand lane and smash into.
Oh, he was
another
fast
car.
and furious.
Yeah.
I got lucky because I was probably about 5-6 seconds behind it.
Yeah.
Well-
So they both ended up in the left lane, thankfully. So all of us were able to go over. But that shit's terrible.
That was
was-
about us, like 5 or
Yeah.
6 seconds behind that
Yeah.
this dude, yeah. And he was like, and then you kind of get eyes on him when you drive past him because you're like, let me look at this risk taker, which you got to respect a guy like that. Getting annihilated and going driving, what's braver than that?
Yeah, on a Monday, it's not even late. Like,
yeah, he doesn't even have to be home yet.
yeah.
True, and it is
was
funny
he in a
too.
Prius? Tell me he was in a Prius.
Now it's like a beat up Nissan Altima, which is
Yeah, that would
basically
be totally
basically the
He
same.
wa- and he was cool guy handing it too when we drove past. He was just
Yeah.
one up at 12 o'clock.
as if the cop's gonna like watch him swerve for miles, but then pull up next to him, and be like, he looks pretty relaxed to me. I think we'll just let
You
him go.
got this.
Yeah.
Just
Dude
fucking,
had 4 tall boys and is staying away.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
I don't
Fucking
know.
Jerry Sandusky had 4 tall boys.
No, they were so little.
I saw a penalty last night on football that was for illegal
Just a
touching.
guy who's never watched sports last. I saw
It's
a
all
penalty
penalty
on football.
No. I watched it the other night, and they were talking about a penalty for illegal touching. Like, shouldn't Jerry Sandusky have had like a 50-yard penalty off the
Yeah.
top of every game for
Yeah,
that?
I
If
mean,
that's an actual penalty,
They should have taken him to the 17-yard line. He'd be like, I'm not going 18. That's gross. Those old
he probably
bastards.
tapped
We'll
out
turn
around
it over
14.
on downs. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
He did it to the kids with Downs, too.
Speaking of downs, you were watching 2 kids with downs cook.
Real quick, Jesus Take the Wheel. Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
Or no?
No,
Carrie
that's
Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. Yeah.
Isn't it kind of funny to think that like Jesus like does take the wheel, but he was born in like year 0 and has no idea how to drive?
Oh,
He's
shit!
He's like, oh fuck, like work a miracle now, you fucking Jew. Which she was Jewish, and he also was born in 0. That's kind of fun to think about.
That is.
But it's a little weird to think about because he was born in December. So was the year?
He
was
wasn't.
I know he wasn't actually born there.
Yeah.
But even then, so July was 0 until. Makes you think, dude.
Doesn't. Never
you're
makes
right.
me think ever.
Yep, I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
I'm just going to keep on celebrating holidays and thinking things are cool. I'm done thinking about things deep.
No, you gotta keep
Religion
thinking.
and stuff.
Nah, you got to just let it go.
I don't got
think it's
time.
better to let it go.
I don't got time.
No, you
Not
gotta
interested.
think.
I'm
You
Too
gotta
busy
think.
for God.
You got to think about, oh my God, is that guy mad at me? Oh my God, did I
No.
say the wrong thing? You got to think about that all the
No,
time.
it's so fun when it is a weird thing. I hate that. It's like when I get older, I've gained more and more perspective. I'm like, most things don't matter.
Yeah.
Nah,
And I
nobody
just
really
got to make
cares
sure a
that
kid
much.
eats food every day. Really,
Yeah.
when you boil down to
And
it.
I do appreciate you checking in on me like
Yeah,
that.
you are the kid.
Matt, did you have your Wawa today? I had it, sugar. Yes.
What were we talking about?
Yeah. Look, we'll talk about the show.
Oh,
We,
yeah. And we got to talk about the Special Boys cooking.
we certainly do.
That's the other one.
the real show.
Yeah, post game comedy. Helium.
Oh, dude,
The
thank
little
God.
matinee show, 4:30. Perfect time slot for comedy.
It's honestly
I'm
an
being
underrated.
dead serious.
Yeah, I think an underrated part.
Getting home at like doing that show, still going out to the bar afterwards, getting home and it was like 9:15.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the best night ever.
I know, and I kind of was worried of like, it's 4:30. Like, you don't want people getting hammered, but you want them to drink, loosen up a little bit, have fun. And I was like, I don't know. But then I realized the audience was like, the average age was like 45, where it's like,
Yeah.
if I could be drunk by 7 and
I
home,
need this. Yeah.
perfect. So
yeah, great turnout. All the comics crushed. You'll start to see. Check out clips on all the comics Instagrams.
They're coming.
It was.
True.
You can see them. We'll drop some names here. Some are alums. We had Ryan Foster on there. Peggy O'Leary was on the show.
Paul Carson.
Connor King, Paul Carson. Was
Paulie
he-
Goods.
Paul hasn't been on the podcast yet. I don't think. Right?
He was before we had any reason to be on it.
Oh, right. He was on our audio
Pre-video
one.
days.
Yeah, just us. sitting
Pre-vid.
around.
Yeah, the PV days. Who else? Who am I missing? That's
Tata
everybody.
Donegan.
Sharice
Tata Sharice and Brendan Donegan.
and B Dons.
Bren Dingus
So-
was on there.
Yeah.
Man.
Brent Dingus, if you ran one home, dude, he brought it up because I didn't know who to ask to go first because when you have his lineup like that, it's tough. Not that there's really egos, but if there is an ego, you kind of get it. Like these people are all working comedians, so it's nice to have like one of your good buddies on the show that you can just be like, dude, do you mind going first? And he goes, brother, I'd do anything for you. Everything you did for me in my life and my professional career, I would.
Dude, Brendan,
yes.
Brendan crushes, man. He does every time.
He's the
man.
best.
He's up there all the time.
He
And
truly is the
Brendan, I
best.
just want to say, if you actually stumble across this, I mean Bren Dingus as a term of endearment. I hope
Absolutely.
you don't dislike it.
Brendan, I don't care how you take it, dude. I'll take you down. I'm not scared of you anymore.
Damn, I'm just watching two dudes battle inside of you right now. There was Crystal guy almost just cried.
Yeah.
And then Jay interrupted you, and then fucking Matt came back.
It was one of the reactions to get it interrupted. If I
no,
reacted-
it was good. You were like, I'm really feeling it. Brendan came through, and then you came back with like, I'll fucking lay
Man,
him
it's
out.
okay.
Yeah.
I can tell because you like almost stopped and said, yes, please, keep going.
I don't. Yeah, I haven't said an interesting thing in 47,000 episodes. You think I'm going to start now? But he did do it. Brendan Real, just a quick aside. We did a sketch the other day, and we do have similar sense of humor, but mine is pretty stupid. So I had to kind of angle. I did a sketch, and it's just a very absurd one that I really had to keep checking with him after. I was like, did you think that was funny? You could be honest with me. He's like, yes, dude, it's fine. I was
Yeah.
like, "You're lying." Either way, yeah, he did great on the show, man. The show was awesome. We had great turnout. I think they might have us back again. Johnny Boy, Mr. Reporter Doggy Dog, lit it up like a Christmas tree with TV's Noah, which is a funny thing to say. Like when you have a credit, you're like, I was on Guy Code. And he's like, I was on TV.
The TV.
You heard of it? TV, the show. And they were awesome, dude. You guys really fucking.
It was. I mean, you
Truly.
said off of this is just us kissing each other's asses all the time. I love it. I like Crystal Matt. Crystal Matt's the best. Loving.
Shut up, dumb pussy.
Anyway, so this fucking dork. You set it off with a great opening set too. So it was like very clutch. I know you were nervous about wanting to do stuff with certain people in the crowd, and you delivered it very well. But then it came back later on as people knew that your girlfriend's relatives were in the crowd.
I know.
And we're like, well, they're going to dig into this now.
Yeah, I know. It was
That
a
got
little,
interesting.
It was, and everybody was like, I don't think they were too. Not that they could be too much, but like my girlfriend, it's kind of cool. Her dad's dad was a comedian, so it's the irony is like, he was around it his whole life. He talks to me about different comedy clubs and stuff his dad worked at. So he got it, and her mom totally got. Her parents are awesome, so like we get along well. But it was kind of funny at one point. Probably like the fourth person had gone up, and a couple people started making like little digs, just at like, oh, Matt Peoples, whatever with the girlfriend, blah blah. And I saw my girlfriend and her mom start to walk out of the showroom, and I was like, oh no.
I was standing
no.
next to you. You looked back at me, and just all you said was, she's leaving. And I was like, oh.
And it was directly after. It was literally like right after somebody had said something. I think it was actually I had said something because somebody brought it up in the set prior. So I was like, oh, this one's because of me. And so I hop on the phone. I was like, oh no, did she hate it?
It sucked too because I watched like the wind go out of you because the show was going very well. Things were running smoothly, and it's that energy of like when we're off stage, we're like, yes, it's actually fucking, we're doing this. It's going good. I watched it go from that to like, I'm gonna have to have a long conversation. Like,
and then they left early because they just they wanted to get out. They don't. Everybody. It was kind of funny that.
well, that time I think it was just your girlfriend or mom going to the bathroom. And they
That's
came
what I
back.
said. I texted
Yeah.
her. Right? She was like, "Yeah, we're just going to the bathroom." My mom can't stop laughing.
She
She's having a
can't.
great
She
time.
has to shit
She
so bad.
Well,
There might have been an accident. We had to go take care of it.
Yeah.
people are pissing their panty. Their adult diapers. By all means, have fun at the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, everybody. It's kind of funny. A lot of people left early, and I was a little worried about that. And everybody that I asked was like, "Yeah, they're scared of being in Philly after dark." And I went, "Oh,
that makes sense.
Oh, the murder rate in
Oh
Philly.
yeah. Oh, they're also running
yeah.
over some of our favorite athletes now too in Philly.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
okay.
So you just got to do the next show in summer. That way the sun goes down a little bit later.
Yeah,
It'll
true.
be fun.
Yeah.
Fucking
Whatever.
They come
daylight
out to all your
savings.
brunch shows. That's it.
Very honestly, the next date will be like 9 months from now. So maybe that summer date is a real thing. But yeah, dude, we did the damn thing. It worked out. Took care of the comics. Took care of my dad.
Your dad took care of me. That sounded weird.
My dad gave him head.
No, at the bar afterwards, your dad sneakily paid for me and my wife's meal, and just in the nicest guy move of all time.
Yeah, I talked to him after. He said not so sneakily. He was like, he told me that he told you that he was gonna pick it up.
I don't
Or
think I
something
heard
like
that part.
that.
No, because I walked over and he said, "Do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, we might," because we weren't sure if we were going to eat there yet or go grab like Shake Shack and come back because we hadn't eaten dinner yet. So I was like, "Oh, hold on a second. I'm not drinking, but I'll see if she wants a drink. We might not be staying." And then I went over to put food in again, and the girl just walked away. And I like to think your dad did the dad move of like standing behind me as I was ordering, going, "Put it on mine."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like without me knowing. It's such a good dad move. But then yeah, I went to go pay, and she's like, "Oh no, that guy took care of it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah, son of a bitch!" And now I got to sneakily buy your dad a meal.
Yeah. It's also funny to think like my dad like behind you sneaking around putting a gun in his mouth like
Yeah.
just as a fun joke.
This is on him. It's his fault.
I don't know why that would be funny, but
No, now I have to somehow. I have to provide a meal for your dad and your mom somehow without them knowing it.
it'd be funny if my
You
dad
just need to
paid.
show up as a private chef to their house unannounced.
Yeah.
You just come home from something.
True
you were
hibachi
there.
chef.
I'm just naked in a chef's robe. Oh wait, what do they call him? Apron.
Apron,
That's it.
yeah.
That's chef's rope. Yeah, that's
Chef's
great.
robe. Hello. They show up at Benihana's and it's just me working the grill. I'm
With
like,
a- with
this
a
one's on me,
tall hat.
Kev.
Yeah.
John, so you need to learn how to be a hibachi chef.
Oh,
That's
dude, I
the
could
key.
so do.
Just
We
a
went to
Korean accent,
We
you're
took
there.
my daughter, a 3-year-old, to Benihana for entertainment. We went to the one that is in South Jersey. One Asian hibachi chef out of all of them. We got him, and he was the worst one of all.
Wow.
He put on no performance. The dude next to us was doing N1 moves with eggs and like spatulas and shit. And our guy was just like, "Look, it's a shrimp," and it was just a shrimp.
Yeah.
I was very upset. I was
can-
like, your honor is very disrespected right now.
Yeah, he dishonored
Yeah,
you. He was
so
most
dishonorable.
dishonorable when he did it. You got to say something. You got to
He
stand
should
up for
have
yourself.
harikari'd. He should have taken his chef's knife and been like, "I'm so sorry for this."
Yeah.
Right in the stomach.
You just got to be like, dude, we should have never pulled out of Vietnam. And he's like, not even Vietnamese
Yeah,
at
dude.
all, actually. And we should have. You guys were losing.
I'm Italian.
That's
No, but there's guys next to us, like literally doing like N1 tricks, like tossing a bowl of rice over the shoulder to the other guy,
Yeah.
catching it behind his back, and our whole table was just looking at him there like, "Oh, that looks so fun." Like,
Yeah.
that table was clapping and high fiving, making memories. We're just like, this is fucking boring.
your guy's making cereal and he's like pouring milk like it's a little baby with the first time. I'm like, I'm
He's
missing.
sitting down and crying.
He starts pooping. You should be allowed to shit yourself if you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
If you're like going through a lot at work.
No, you are allowed to.
Like if you're on this, if you're on this,
I mean,
like,
you're
filming
allowed
something,
to.
and they're like, Jay, I don't know that we really like the way this sounded. If you just stare a guy in the face and just like,
Dude, the power of it. My daughter locks eyes with me when she takes a crap in her diaper, and it's
That's what
like
I'm saying.
you see into another person, like you see into her soul when it happens. So if you did that, like people would be so sympathetic towards you going forward. Mm-hmm. They're like, "I've seen you at the weirdest moment of your life."
but the other thing is you have to be ready to commit to that because you're just two people holding pistols at each other. So your pistol that you're holding is like, I'm gonna shit myself and leave it in there all day if I have to.
That
So you
guy's
have to be ready
also
for
holding
that.
a pistol where he can just piss his pants.
Pistol, yeah. True.
A guy just you start pooping yourself, so this guy just starts peeing himself to be like, you're not getting away with this.
I know. Yeah, that'd be sick to get like a stomach stoma that you put a gun out of to piss out of,
Ooh.
or maybe not. I don't know.
If you,
I don't know
if
if
you
you
lost
liberals
your,
are cool with that.
If you lost your dick in like an unfortunate accident, what would you replace it with?
Someone else's dick.
Someone else's dick?
Yeah.
What race?
Huh?
What race?
Swimming.
Swimming. The 400.
Yeah.
They're usually the blackest.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Michael Phelps.
True.
What's
Fuck
he-
Michael Phelps. He's a Diamondbacks fan for
He
no
was
reason.
another one where it was like, I remember when I was a kid, I remember like having to take alone time to be like, I can't believe you smoked weed. Did you remember that? When, like, I guess
Yeah.
I was younger, so like that was a big thing at my school. Like we had to write a report about why it was bad that Michael Phelps smoked weed. I went to a Catholic school, and some of the kids in my grade tried to like defend it to our gym teacher, who was a lesbian. And she was like, "It's wrong. It goes against God." And I'm like, "You know what else goes against God? Lisa." But then come to realize,
WNBA, damn it.
she was the only good teacher we ever had, and that weed is good.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, my friends have told me that it's good.
Word on the street.
Yeah, it's crazy. Michael
Michael
Phelps.
Phelps called me and was like, yo, you got to try this stuff.
Yeah,
You're going to swim so quick.
Big advocate. Big advocate.
Yeah.
yeah. Swimming
but
highs.
fuck Michael Phelps. He was a Diamondbacks fan for some reason.
Oh, true. You would do like the Phil. I'm a big Oakland A's guy, so I.
You are.
Well, the
Who's your
Phillies-
favorite A of all time?
Huh?
Who's your favorite Oakland A of all time?
For the players, or what do you
yeah,
mean?
like baseball players.
Oh, I love Mitch.
Yeah, Brad Pitt as a coach.
Yeah, Mitchum Ketchum.
Oh, Mitchum Ketchum?
Do you remember
That's
Mitchum
actually- Mitchum Ketchum would be a great baseball name
I think he had like 400 RBIs.
in one season.
One. Me and Jay have never watched sports before.
Yeah.
Saw him get a penalty at the football, and I'm like, Mitchum Ketchum.
Is-
RBIs.
Would you say basketball is like your only? So do you know a lot about other sports at all?
No.
No, just basketball.
I could learn anything.
Yeah.
Now, how happy are you watching the Clippers fail? Because I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
I've never felt joy quite like it. If
Well,
wa-
especially while Maxi's just going off. too.
watching back to back, dude, James Harden just totally flaming out, and the same night Tyrese has 50 points, and then just trying to explain to your girlfriend why that's good, and she's like, "You gotta leave me alone."
You also got to feel for the stripper that Harden is just taking all this out on
Yeah, I think he's
somewhere
gay.
in L.A.
I think he's gay.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I truly think he's gay, and that's fine. But I just think that is what he is. Doesn't bother me. But I
Not
just think
saying
he's
it
that.
into a mic into a thing that's going to go on the internet.
I still stand by that. If the NBA would be so like WNBA has lesbian couples,
Yeah.
like the drama of like James Harden and Daryl Morey break up, a GM player that had a great
You
relationship.
could really sell that, yeah.
If they were making sweet love, if James Harden 6'5",
Dating
Daryl Morey, also a big bitch, dude, about 6'3", chubby white body,
It's tough too because it's somebody in the front office is having sex with one of the players.
right? And he's signing him to contract, so he's
I
like,
think the NBA just needs to embrace it completely. They need to lean into it
I think they should only sign gay players.
from now on. Period.
I think you should have no more straight. There's a WNBA, there's a NBA, and then there's NBA. And it's
NBA.
everybody in there is a homosexual.
NBA Jam is a totally different game now.
Every game, like you try to post up, good luck, buddy.
He's on fire.
He's hard as hell.
Chlamydia.
I'm telling you, dude. I think they're missing out on an incredible opportunity.
And be gay.
Imagine the hard knocks of that, dude. Literally getting knocked hard.
We need professional gay sports.
That's what I'm saying.
Every league.
That's what the WNBA is. That's their angle. They got to embrace it.
The NFL, no.
The Tennessee Carpet Munchers
There it is.
are here in town, cutting that.
Trying to think of more names. I'm not quick on my feet
Don't.
right now.
The mine was bad. It was a bad
The
start.
Chicago Bears. They don't even change the name.
There you go. The Otters. No, dude. I'm
You
not.
keep saying instead of the Twins, it's just the Twinks. They just put a K in there.
Yeah. The Minnesota Twins, their logo should be boobs.
The Minnesota Twinks is a great team name,
that
though.
would be fantastic. That's like basketball stuff.
There has to be
Yeah.
a gay bar in Minnesota called the Twinks.
Yeah.
You'd hope so. That's a missed opportunity
Yeah.
if there isn't.
If
I watched-
not, that's going to be our first business venture, guys. When we start making money off this, we're going to open up Minnesota Twinks, the only gay strip club in Minnesota.
True.
Oh, you're going up there to Minnesota, eh?
I went to a gay sports bar in
Skull.
Philly not too long ago.
Gay sports bar.
Yeah, one of our friends is
What sports was it?
It was boy sports, good
Oh,
boy
okay.
sports, strong boy sports, not pickleball or nothing like that. But she told us, she's like, hey, we're gonna watch like the game at a sports bar if you want to come meet us. And we're like, yeah, that sounds good. And I went there. It was all just like sexy boys in crop tops. And I went, man, this Not like any sports bar I've been to. And then it started to slowly dawn on me. I was like,
But they
"Oh."
also all know more about the sports than you do.
True, I was getting
Yeah,
mansplained.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting
You
mansplained.
see, Matt, when he's up to bat, he gets 3 times to swing at.
Yeah, I just panicked. I told them, sorry, I can't focus. I'm PMSing, guys. They're like, that's not even what you could do.
Guys, when do we start getting gay? Where's all this sports getting in the way?
That would be another great endeavor, dude.
You think gay men would be naturally attracted to sports when you think about it? Like you get to spend all your
Oh, it all
time with a
depends
lot
on
of
your
guys
type.
at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, it
I'm
depends
fine.
on your type.
Yeah, watching sports is like an extraordinarily gay thing.
Yeah, you kiss your friends when you do it,
Yeah,
right?
I probably have. If the Sixers ever win
Which
a title,
friend?
I'm gonna hook up with both of you guys
Oh,
at the same time.
I call
That's for,
seconds.
that's for the Patreon. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you guys like babies. I'm gonna undress you guys after our fucking Reiki bath.
God,
and
I'm
gonna
gonna
hold you.
never root for the Sixers to lose more.
And there's gonna be sweat on your lower back, so my hand's gonna slide a little bit down towards somewhere that you
Matt
guys.
said
aren't-
if the
Now,
Sixers
will
take
there-
the title, that he's gonna put crystals in my butt.
If they take the title, I'm taking your goddamn title as a straight man, and I'm making you
Oh.
my little boy.
trading in the title,
Watch me,
go
dude.
for that chip.
Just know if the Sixers if it's like Sixers are up 3-2 in the finals, you're gonna see me stretching a lot.
There's our first merch. It's Matt hitting a crossover, and it says, "If the Sixers win a championship, I'll go gay."
I will fuck my co-host and producer.
Dude, imagine that. Like, there's always the story of like the thing in the season that like brought the team together. Like, a player got injured and it brought the rest of the team together. The Sixers all rally around you getting gay.
Yeah,
It's just like, hit the song, and it's just a video of you. It's like 76ers, just guys coming at you left and right.
Game 7. They just when they're about to win, it cuts to me in the slow motion and the audience just rubbing my nipples, dude.
Your girlfriend comes out and blocks the game-winning shot
True.
to send the Sixers into defeat.
What a selfish wench
What
she
a
would
great,
be, should she?
what a great movie we
That's
just
a
wrote.
fantastic movie.
Yeah, what's that
right
movie
there.
called?
I'd pay for
Airbud
I
that.
can't
4.
wait to be the older Airbud.
Just take the name of a franchise and
Airbud
repurpose
6.
it. This is
You do look like a golden retriever.
yeah.
If you had to assign like dogs to us, I think I would assign a golden retriever to you.
Really
You got good hair. It's brownish and lightish, right?
brownish?
You're loyal.
Huh?
Yeah.
You seem like you can chase things really good and bring them back.
Girls. At the
You have that
airport.
bad mustache.
You're
True.
a loyal friend.
I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're a golden retriever.
Yeah. I think you're a little poodle.
I'll take a poodle.
I was
Nah.
thinking poodle actually.
Poodle?
John's like a little
No.
poodle. Yeah, because you're yappy.
I like to think I'm like a Yorkie.
You're a little you go.
I'm like a scrappy Yorkie.
Dude, you're scrappy
I'm a
dude.
poodle.
You're
I give you golden retriever. I give you the highest praise. I give you the peak of white dog.
I know.
You give me poodle.
I didn't mean to, but it just
I had
felt
a
natch.
shih poo growing up. I had a Shih Tzu poodle.
I was gonna give myself pug, Shih Tzu, or maybe lab.
You might be pug.
Yeah, I think I'm.
No,
pug.
you got boxer written on you.
I can take boxer.
Yeah, like
What's-
you're wiry. Like my sister has boxers, and like I'm like they're good, but I feel like they're capable of something I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think Jay's a bit of a basset hound.
Basset
Basset.
hound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what was
No.
that there, Victor?
It's a
Somebody
real
flipped
good
cameras?
hunt dog. You don't have floppy enough ears. You gotta
No,
have
no.
floppy ears to be a basset boy.
My ears are really big as a kid. My wife likes to
You
think
grew
I,
into them.
Yeah, my
I like
wife
it.
likes to think I could hear colors.
Re-
That's why I did sound for a living.
Well, okay.
I like to think I'm a collie, like a border collie.
Really?
I'm not. Am I really? A
I
poodle?
don't really know enough dogs, but I'll put a dog down if I have to.
I like to be an Australian something.
How about
I
that
feel
for
like
a
whenever
prank show?
Australians in front of a dog's name, they're always cool. Australian Shepherd. I'm making these things up.
I like it. I just keep thinking about a prank show where you put people's dogs down. What's up, guys? It's your host, Matt Peoples, and today we are going to be putting down little 9-year-old Oliver's baby dog. And he comes home, and like the dog's like really stiff from the
I
rigor
love you call
mortis.
them baby dogs and not puppies.
Because I'm not familiar with dogs, and I put them down pretty crudely. And then the kid comes home, and it's like stiff from rigor mortis, and I'm like, "We got you, you total fucking loser." So that would be a fun, maybe a prank show for
Yeah,
FTV.
that would definitely be one that you can manifest that with your crystals.
Ashton Kutcher. Yeah. Well, then I could
God,
bring.
I hope I get a prank show where I get to kill dogs.
I think Ashton Kutcher is available right now.
Yeah, I could get him. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's that would be the next Airbud. Putting
Yeah.
Airbud down.
Air dud.
Saving Private Airbud. Storming the beaches. That could be fun, man. We got to. As a comic,
Ooh,
you
we
got
need
to
more
always be
dog
thinking of new
war
ideas.
movies. That just made me. I just pictured a bunch of dogs getting off of those boats and getting mowed down. Dogs storming the beach in
Corgis.
Normandy.
Just
One dog
corgis.
picks up his leg and just hops off with it in his mouth, like the dude that picks his arm up and keeps
Yeah.
walking.
That's
You're
actually
talking about
Private
doing
Ryan?
Saving,
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
You're
good.
just talking about Saving Private Ryan. The
Dude.
beginning scene just with dogs. That
Yeah.
would be pretty awesome. You imagine like a German, like a
We
Doberman or
really
something.
need.
on
I'm
machine
picturing the
gun.
whole movie now. The scene where he slowly puts the knife into the guy's chest.
Yeah.
Just two dogs doing that scene.
Well, it would be a pretty effective tactic because H Money was like a vegan. Like he was
He
very
loved
against
dogs,
herding
too.
animals.
He loved
So if
dogs.
he's like
He
waiting,
was
if
just
he's
okay with the people, you know.
he's waiting for a group of like fucking Brooklyn Italian dudes, and then the fucking thing pulls down on the beach, and just a bunch of adorable puppies run out. You're definitely giving him a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to shut him down. I mean, we did end up beating him, but
Yeah, we did a good job. I think our plan worked. But I still think Dogs would have made for a good movie at least. We should replace all movies with all dog cast.
then he tried to do it in Japan, and they all started eating them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's more China than Japan, actually. But I
True.
get your point. They
Yeah.
both like whales and dolphins.
That's right. True. Whales and dolphins.
Good
oh my.
save. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Craig.
Craig was good.
I hate you, Craig. That's so disrespectful.
That's what we bonded over. We were both cannibals before we got into comedy.
Isn't there a thing about like the taste of like human is supposed to be so revolting, like from like a DNA perspective? Like it's supposed to taste bad.
Oh, really? I didn't know
think
that.
I've heard that. Like, cause it would just be a cut of meat, apparently similar to like any other mammal.
Yeah,
but there's
well, it all
something
depends on who you're
DNA-wise.
eating too. I think
True.
you
Like
need the
enough
right
barbecue
people.
sauce can handle anything, though. When you think about it.
Yeah, if you put a little hot, if you give me like some honey
Want
sriracha.
some black pepper, you know. what I
Yeah.
mean? Just
Ooh.
season it up a little bit.
Who do you think's the tastiest race?
Tastiest race?
I'm going Latino.
I think you might be dead on.
Yeah, I'm
No,
trying to think
Latino.
what's been marinating in like the best. Like, I'm thinking nationalities. Like French people taste like cigarettes. I imagine.
No, yeah, they taste bad.
Canadians probably taste great.
But they're probably a lean cut. I want like a fattier cut.
But like they always say that like the best like Wagyu beef and stuff.
Texans,
It's like
then.
they've never experienced
Tex-
like
yeah.
any stress at all. Like
Yeah.
they're very like and like I feel like Canadians are like especially like when you get up into like deep in Alberta and stuff. Like you get like the people that are just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
could
feel like
probably
anybody that says they
You could probably eat
taste
them in
great.
front of them. Like they could be alive, and you could be like working on their calf. And
I
they're
think
like,
everyone
oh, geez,
from the
buddy.
Midwest would taste good, but it'll be like fast food. Like it's good in the moment.
Yeah.
When you're eating someone from like Ohio, rural Ohio, they would taste good like in the moment, but you're like, I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah, then you
later.
get
They're
home
just
and you're
gonna
like-
taste like meth. Honestly.
Yeah.
just have like violent shits the next day, and you're like, I shouldn't have eaten that Christian from Wisconsin.
Yeah, what state's gonna taste the best? You think?
Columbus, Ohio. Ugh.
Yeah,
No,
What's
that's
this,
gotta
that's
Taco
be
beer
Bell?
battered. Everything's beer battered.
Yeah.
Beer battered leg of a human.
They gotta taste tight.
Imagine if
yucky.
people from certain cities like tasted like their food, like Kansas City straight barbecue.
Oh, I'd love that. I mean, it can
Yeah.
taste like that. Whatever you put on it. See, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like your body might reject it, but you might marinate that. Piece of thigh
My bo-
meat for
my
a
body
while.
rejects
You slow
Chipotle.
cook that?
Yeah, I mean, if whoever tastes close to Chipotle or like Memphis barbecue. I remember when for work I was in Memphis eating barbecue. They give you just like a pound of brisket.
Oh, yeah.
And I was traveling with an older guy that I work with, and he just told me about how his first marriage failed. So it's a very funny like scene to be in where you're like sucking barbecue sauce off your finger, and a guy's like, at least I get to see the kids, but I don't even think they respect me anymore. And I was
Yeah,
like,
no
no
problem.
way.
You
That's a
like
tough
pass
one.
like a napkin.
No way, she left
Yeah.
you for your
Just like-
friend?
yeah.
It sucked, dude.
And it was so good that I couldn't stop eating. And he
Yeah.
was like, I can't really touch my food. And I was like, well, sucks to be you, brother.
Yeah, that does suck. Like, if
You
you
gonna eat
ever
that,
gotten
or-
bad news,
yeah.
you get bad news while you're eating something good. That's got to be the worst. You're like, I mean, I have to finish this.
True. Yeah, that's got to be a complete
I understand
nightmare.
everyone I know just died in a terrible accident, but it's like it's Wagyu beef.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
it's expensive.
Saying "oh no" while you have to tuck food to the side of your mouth with your tongue is like, oh,
Oh, he jumped off a what? As you're slowly just cutting another piece of your steak.
cutting into a Canadian guy. You're like, what?
Oh,
What?
oh yeah.
That's rat's ass.
I don't
Who
know.
gives a rat's ass? My dad would say that all
I
the
bet
time.
Jamaicans taste good.
Well, they might taste like jerks.
Yeah.
Fuck you till you
That was a
die,
good one.
dude.
I was waiting for that, honestly.
I stink, dude. I'm a complete failure.
Didn't some celebrity got in trouble for being a cannibal, right? Wasn't like Benedict Cumberbatch or Army Hammer?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Army Hammer, yeah, pulled up.
Who's
Army
that?
Hammer, strong accusations that he was a cannibal because he was like texting girls like, "I want to cut your toes off and keep them in my pocket." Is that what's in that satchel?
Yep.
You have your girlfriend's toes in your pocket,
And I'm
don't
not
you?
getting rid of them.
Oh,
I'm keeping them, and I'm
He's
you know,
doing an Army Hammer.
You know whose toes I'm coming for next?
That jacket is a very. I bet you if you look up Army Hammer, there's a picture of him in that jacket.
Yeah, you'd be
You become
exactly
an
right.
Army Hammer.
I warned you.
You're Marine Maddie.
Remember every time I told you that I'm putting it down like a hammer? You thought that was a
Damn.
fucking joke?
You're Navy Wrench.
I'm Navy Wrench. Yeah, I am. There's
Navy
old,
Wrench, the cannibal.
old Navy Wrench.
So yeah, like he was apparently like telling girls he wanted to eat them.
And possibly, I love that they have that in parentheses here. They have was first accused of sexual misconduct, parentheses, and possible cannibalism. I
Yeah.
feel like that should have been
Yeah.
first.
Those are a bit of a jump. Yeah.
But I think he wanted to do stuff with the butt. I think he was like, I'm going to cut your toes off and put them in my butt.
That's fine. I don't understand the big. What?
I mean,
okay,
is he going
what,
to treat and
Plus,
cauterize the
you have
wound?
so
Like-
many toes.
Yeah.
Stop being so greedy.
what can you do now in America? I mean, you can't do a fucking thing
Oh,
in
I
this
can't
country.
eat a girl?
I can't. Yeah, she asked me to eat her.
Every girl, though, the funny thing about this is every girl is disgusted by this, but every girl will see a baby and they're like, I want to eat its face.
True.
You're like, what is that?
Yeah, you should be able to do that to older people.
Oh, you
Oh, I
should
just
be
wanna-
able to eat old
Just wanna
people.
bite your little fingers.
If I make
off.
it past 80, guys, start taking
Oh,
bites out of
God.
me.
Yeah.
Just big chunks.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I will. I will eat you. That's how the podcast will end. Our final episode is going to be me like slowly eating you on a live stream for
That's so
like 13
good.
hours.
I want to be turned into ashes and cooked into something for you guys. That
like
could
what?
be cool. Like, did you ever
What
see
do
the
you
movie
eat
The
with
Menu?
ashes in it?
What?
What do you eat with ashes?
Or like
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know
you
what
use
those-
the ashes as a garnish, if you will.
a garnish.
Well,
okay.
all right, what state do you want my body to be
How
turned
about crispy
into?
Brussels sprouts? Can you make it into like a
Dust it
Parmesan
over
cheese
it?
that
Yeah.
goes on
Yeah.
top?
Perhaps a gaseous state. We can smoke you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Smoke. What are y'all puffing on? I'm puffing on that Johnny Montag,
That's
bro.
that's just the premise of the movie, How High?
Is that true?
Yeah. It's Method Man and Red Man, and I think Red Man smokes Method Man or Method Man smokes Red Man's ashes. One of the two.
Wow.
And they
No, I think they're both together.
he goes to college. Oh yeah, it's their friend. It's their third
Yeah,
friend.
yeah,
They smoke
yeah.
his ashes. He gets them into college by helping them cheat on tests, and then they just go to an Ivy League school. And they're like, we're rappers, and every white girl's like, we want them. It's the best
Wow.
movie ever.
Yep.
That's can you believe there's a writer's strike? These guys earn everything. What a
Dude, the late 90s into early 2000s, they were just greenlighting everything.
Oh, dude.
Who deserves it more?
Amazingly bad movies.
that writer's strike. I worked during the actor's strike, dude.
You.
I'm a sad
Fucking scab.
You scab.
A sab.
Yeah, dude. I'm,
I'm
a
an
salve.
actual car from Europe.
I'm a,
Yeah,
I'm a salve.
yeah.
I should be applied till burns.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I guess that's funny to just talk about my art like that.
Damn, you're a crystal scab. Fucking-
Fool! I'm the one.
I can't wait for the Reiki healers to go on strike, and you're like, I'm gonna become a Reiki healer. You should become a Reiki healer.
I'm on the precipice
You
of
should
it.
be a Geiki healer.
You think so? Yeah.
It's just a guy laying on the ground, and you're dangling your boner over him, going, "You feeling that energy?"
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I guess I kind of do.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, dude. It's like when you watch those chiropractors adjust people. My girlfriend started going to a chiropractor, and I do not like it.
Yeah, those are a weird rabbit hole to go down on Instagram of them just like breaking people's necks.
I know. She told me that the chiropractor came up to her and went like touched her forehead, and he goes, "Oh, okay." And then he touched like her elbow, and he went, "Yep." And he goes, your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system's totally off. And I was like, this guy is stealing money from you.
This is money you could be putting toward crystals for me.
It's not actually licensed medicine. I don't think. Like you
No.
can get diplomas.
No,
in it,
it's
but
not,
It's not
yeah.
like
You can-
regulated medicine.
Yeah, I also think you can't sue chiropractors. They're
It's
just
part
like,
of the job series. Once you get promoted from manager at Burger King, you're a chiropractor for like 11 years. And then you
Oh,
get to like
true.
own a franchise.
It's
So
like how
every
we
person-
talked about how most white girls become nutritionists at some point.
Yeah. Every person who is a chiropractor is in like an 11-year residency before they could be a franchisor of a Burger King. So if
Oh,
you see a
that's
guy
how it
as,
It's
as
like
a
a
manager,
prerequisite.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you're a manager for about 3 years, and then you have to be a chiropractor for 11, and then you can at least put your hat in the ring to buy a Burger King.
But no play place. You got to earn that one.
The play place is
You got to earn that one.
you have to eat a guy. Yeah, like you really want to be the king of burgers? Here's a patty for you.
Buckle
It's a
up.
Canadian
Buckle
guy.
up. This next chiropractic move is going to be a real whopper.
Okay, folks.
He knows all the names of burgers. That's it. There's nothing else pun wise for Burger King.
No,
All right, now let's
McDonald's
do
is the
Wendy's.
Big Mac.
Let's
They're
do
the
Wendy's
Big
now.
Mac.
That's fine. Yeah, I guess that's something different for you.
Just-
dude.
you
I
just-
lost my phone, but
Are you just pulling up stuff?
no, it's just, people keep blowing my phone. I'm going.
He's a popular guy.
They're going, what's the next move? People are texting me now every day and going, dude, what's the next move?
People are texting me all the time and going, "Who is this?"
No, they're not, dude. They text me and they go, we're mobile. What are we doing?
People are texting me all the time saying, "Unsubscribe." I don't know why. It's like it's a
True.
crazy
Have
thing.
you ever got those like spam texts? Like people send you like a scamming text to like be like, "Hi, I'm this person you've like."
Wait,
met
those
once."
aren't those are scams?
yeah. I tricked them back by falling for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Some people like that are like,
yeah,
be
they'll
like,
lean in 'cause you're
are
like-
are you this person? I thought you were them.
And then the next one's always like, so what are you up to tonight?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're scammers. They're
But
trying
I'll
to
tell
get
you, it's
to,
like if you were lonely enough, you'd be like, actually, I'm kind of glad you sent this.
Yeah.
Like,
Just try to get some feelings out. You'd be like,
Yeah.
I fucking.
they
kill.
are just banking on that. They're like, I'm eventually just gonna text some guy at home really sad.
Yeah, they just manhandle old people.
Yeah.
They just call and they're like, yeah, so the only way that you could pay the
Damn.
IRS is with a GameStop gift card. You got to go to Walgreens.
What do you think the scam is going to be on us when we're old? It's going to be sex robots tricking us into stuff, right?
Maybe.
I think
don't
that's
know.
already happening. I think sex robots are walking amongst us and we don't even know it.
I got close to
True.
getting scammed like about a decade ago. People would have like apartments listed for sale, and the scam was, I'm in another country. Like, if you give me $100, I'll give you the keys for you to view the place.
You were like, totally.
No, I almost did. I almost paid
Oh.
$100. Well, to be honest, it was a very cheap place, and at that point in time, trying to live up in like Jersey City, I was desperate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you ever try to look for a place in New York, Jersey, City, like, it's impossible, and everything's obnoxious. And this
Yeah.
was 10 years
I also
ago.
like the thing
You're like,
right
plus,
now
this
that
guy's a Nigerian prince. Of course
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
trust
I mean,
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
he's good for it, guys.
I think it was
He's
something,
about to
and he's-
take over the throne. His dad is 93 years old.
I
Yeah.
think he said he was a missionary and he was over in another country. And I think I bought it for like maybe like 2 days or something like
Yeah.
that. And then I'm like,
He's just sending
wait a
you
minute.
pictures of kids in a third world country with flies around their head. He's like, look what I'm going through over here.
Yeah.
These are my
Can
my
you
heirs.
just send that $100 and I'll Venmo you a key?
That would be the real thing. If there was like people in third world countries, they're like, "Yo, dude, like you don't have to scam me. Just send me a picture. But like, can I get $20?" I'd be like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Do you have Zelle?
The best scam of all time, not even a scam, is when you just watch on College Game Day. There'll just be like one guy with a sign. He's like, I'm hungry. Somebody Venmo me money. Then you see an article that like 30,000 people Venmoed this guy $1.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all it takes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and that being said, if you're listening to this, Venmo me $1.
don't
I'm gonna get so many requests for Venmo dollars now.
don't
to
Venmo
be given
John
to him.
$1, dude.
Please.
Request $1 from him.
Please,
and say,
I could use so many dollars.
No, he doesn't even need them. He told me. He told me. But remember, we got out of the car and you were like, "I don't even
Dude,
need
I
that
have
many
so
dollars."
many dollars lately.
Frick you, to
My
heck.
daughter hit me the other day with I said something. I was like, well, you need money for that. I was like, you don't have the money. And she goes, well, we'll just buy more money. And it stopped me in my stride. And I was like, damn, that's the deepest thing I've ever heard you say.
I mean, your daughter just described a mortgage to you.
yeah, she's going to
She's
buy more money. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's that easy.
She's like, "But Daddy, we could just buy more money at an affordable 7% weight."
actually, if you look
basically
here, this one
working.
returns very well after 5 years.
True.
It's
yeah.
basically working, buying more money.
Yeah.
You're, just, you're
That's
using
why we-
something else to get it.
We should start a socialist labor party. Those never go haywire.
Well, I think the problem is, Matt, we need someone like you at the front of it. Like,
Yes.
especially, you got to keep the mustache.
Yep.
And be the front of the movement.
I-
Then it'll go somewhere. It's always some, like, hippie kid in L.A. or something like that who looks like he hasn't had a job in a decade.
Yes.
You go up there, Matt, it's going somewhere.
I'm the
Yeah,
Chris-
you're going to die tragically, but like it's going to be fun to watch
But
you
it'll
burn
inspire
out.
the masses. They'll say
Yeah.
the Crystal
You'll
King
be the
left us to
red-headed
shed.
JFK.
That right.
Damn, I can't wait for
Yeah.
there to be a real crime doc on Netflix about they just found you and a bag of crystals
Yep.
dead in the Jersey Pine Barrens, and they somehow linked the crystals back to your murder.
And they're going to
it's-
call it the People's Homicide.
And they-
that
Ooh.
sounds trendy as hell.
And they start a movement under the guise of my influence, and then I live more in my afterlife than I ever did during my life.
Ah, doesn't that
through
suck
others.
that that's probably going to happen? It's like a Van Gogh type thing. It was like Van Gogh never sold a painting when he was alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and then he was famous. I mean, most
Yeah.
of the great artists of that period were a lot more famous after they're dead. But let's be honest, we have the internet now. Duh.
Also, to
True,
be fair,
true.
I'm not going to buy a painting from a guy with one ear.
I'm just not gonna buy a painting.
Who'd you buy a painting from now? Do you have any
Two-ear
specific
guys.
guidelines?
My first rule is you have to have both of your ears for me to buy a painting.
All right,
from you.
that's rule one. What's
That's rule
two?
1. 2, it's got to look cool.
No way. I'm not buying
And
a
3,
painting.
stop trying to charge me a lot of money for your art that's not that good.
I mean-
Everyone at a farmer's market.
Yeah.
I just paid for. I'll say this. I just actually commissioned a piece of art this past Saturday. We went to the caricature stand, and I had the guy draw my daughter as a ballerina, and it was the best $20 of art I'll ever spend.
I did the same thing.
He went a little over the top with like he made her look like a pageant kid, which was kind of weird.
That he was like thinking about your daughter is like, what a beautiful princess.
No, didn't think of it like that.
Well, he was-
he's
he
a
was- I'm
neighbor
just
of
saying,
mine.
he was
He's a
thinking
neighbor of
about-
mine. I think might be a friend down the line.
So Matt
But
actually
he
does
just over-
caricature drawings on the
Would
weekends.
you say I think he might be a friend down the line?
He's a local pal that our friend groups are adjacent.
That's funny that you have
So-
friends in the pipeline.
You're gonna get them one day. You're gonna get friends so
I'm
soon.
done. No, I don't need any of them.
You're
dude.
gonna go on the same trajectory as me. You're gonna make a friend 10 years younger than you when you're 35.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you're gonna live vicariously through him and his friends.
That is crazy. I was 23 when I met you, so you're just a 30.
I was 33,
You just had the eye out for hot
I
little
was just
boys.
looking for a young, fresh out of
Who can I-
college, just know nothing. I was like, hey, come here. Let me impart no
Come here,
knowledge on you
Hey,
whatsoever.
man, I think I can actually get you a spot in Harrisburg.
Do you want to sit in the back of this mic and call people gay?
You want to do that, man? You want to sit here and then get to be part of the
Oh,
mic?
I just
and
was
then go to
looking
the
at a
front?
flashback of our backyard barbecue show that we did. I was fat back then.
Oh,
I had
that
a
was
fat
wild.
old face.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I remember you would not let me go home, so I just had to go to sleep at the bar, at whatever, that Harrisburg Comedy Zone. We went
Oh,
to
yeah,
went to
we
the-
went and hung out
we
afterwards,
I
right.
got fucking hammered at this backyard show, and the people there
That was a fun show.
I also got sexually assaulted at that.
You
show.
did?
That
Yeah.
was unbelievable in retrospect.
We talked about that early on in this, like just in the audio episodes.
Yeah, some lady came up to me and basically was like, "Nice set," and then she found
She
out
didn't actually
about
watch his comedy. She was holding his balls in her
Yeah, it
hand, and
was-
she said, "Nice set."
It's unbelievable. This is, I don't even know we'll leave this in, but that is a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And I remember like, like you really, there's the comedy of like, if somebody just squeezed your balls, your voice would get high. In that
Yeah.
moment, I remember being like, oh, come on.
It was
Like,
also funny because we were the two of us were the novelty act because we were the only white guys on the show and at the show, other than the two comics that were friends of ours that came out to watch
we
us.
weren't the novelty act, we were the headliner of the feature.
I know, but
We
it was
were the
also
act.
like, look at these white boys come up here and do funny stuff.
Yeah.
And luckily the show went great. Like the sets were great, but it was funny to watch. Like everyone be like, "Oh, you guys were funny," and like have a weird tone behind it.
I
Be
know.
like, "We didn't expect it." Like,
That
all
was
right. We're defying the odds around here. We've got crystals in our pockets, and we're defying the odds. God
Dude,
damn it!
Then we went to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone after, and I was like, "Hey, John, can we get going soon?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Sorry, I was reminiscing with my buds.
It was
My
1:00 in
pals.
the morning. We were 3 hours from home, and I fell asleep at the bar.
I was sober.
Hey, that'll
up.
happen. You know, That'll
I had
happen.
to sober up before the 2 hour.
I had to go to the bar to sober up. dude.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's okay.
that's old me. I don't drink
Yeah.
anymore. I don't touch this stuff.
Not yet.
I don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Nah.
I've had a couple moments recently that would have been like I've had moments that were like celebratory where you're like, I should have a drink right now, or like at a wedding or something. And I've had some moments that were like stressed out life moments where I was like, I need a fucking drink right now, and I didn't. And it wasn't like a battle. I don't know. It wasn't even that. It was like a moment that presented itself that I'd be like, oh, I normally would have gotten hammered right here, but nothing bad happened. That was weird.
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's fair. You gotta do the self check-ins. That's what I do. Everyone, like days where like if I'm not drinking on a weekend, I have to check in and be like, does this bother me or make me upset that I'm not? Let me really think about
Yeah.
this. And every time that it's no, I go, all right, we're in good shape. We're good.
I've also been leaning heavy into all the money that I saved from not drinking, just spending on stupid shit. Like
What's the dumbest thing you bought from not drinking?
tonight, I bought like $80 worth of Shake Shack for my family. That was
That's,
dumb.
That's
Yeah,
a
feeding
solid,
your family
that's a-
sucks.
I was looking at it and I was like, I could drive and pick this up. Or I could pay an extra $11. Oh, and then there's a surcharge too. Okay, I'll just do that too.
I did
Oh,
drive.
DoorDash, it's easy to do that. Though.
Yeah.
You
Dude.
just, yeah.
Oh my god, that's the real. They tell you the perils of like. That's what they should have done of those like above the influence commercials where they said, "Oh, he smokes weed and he just sits there." They should show a guy smoking weed and fucking spending $80 on DoorDash and not thinking about it. That's
Yeah.
the true peril. Is
Yeah,
anytime
not
I'm
even like,
smacked up.
not even buckling, not a second of
Yeah,
thought.
I look at the fee and I go, "Bring me Wawa now."
I'm not even gonna eat it all.
1 a.m, just ordering a meatball sandwich with like a Danish,
Oh, yeah.
making some fucking.
But you do live a far enough walk away from a Wawa to justify getting it delivered when you're drunk, I think.
Yeah, but it's just also just
Because then I start to think of like the safety end of it, where it's like you shouldn't be out walking in the cold getting that meatball sub.
That's right. I should have.
Let some other guy die driving it over to you.
I should have a lady who comes to the door and speaks broken English and goes, "What, Betty?"
That's
Right.
what's great when you order food in like a torrential downpour or like a snowstorm. You're like, well, I'm not going out in this.
My
But
life's far too
you're
valuable
already
for that.
out. I
Yeah.
mean, you might as well bring me a hoagie.
The other night, big fat behavior. I drove back from New York. I was up working up there last week, and I drove back. A guy drove me home, and it was like 2 hours home. I actually timed the DoorDash. I
Oh,
timed it.
that's a
so
power
that
move.
When I got home, I put my bag down, and within 2 minutes, the DoorDash arrived.
That's
at my
impressive.
Door.
That is
I timed
impressive.
It the fuck
That
out.
is that's a big. We had one where we were at my apartment. It was me and my roommate, Big Zach, the biggest fucking fattest piece of shit around. just a big, huge.
We love you, Zach.
disgusting-
Bad guy.
yeah.
No, bad guy. He's really gotten bad lately.
It's bad, man.
It's a problem.
He's getting bigger and bigger.
He's just fat.
Oh, he's getting so big.
It's like 2 of them.
I can't even pick him up anymore.
Yeah.
You should call him Zax.
True.
With an
When he
S.
falls asleep on the couch, I can't even walk into his bed
Matt
anymore.
can't tickle him anymore either. He pees.
He pees too much and poops.
just pees.
He makes
Couch
pees.
is horrendous at this
Oh.
point.
Yeah, it's just a
It's a problem.
cesspool. It's a trough, and he eats off of it.
He's been sleeping in the tub.
He's been sleeping in the tub so he can peep and poop in there.
I'm surprised you guys kept that
That
going
was
for that
just
long.
for 6 people.
But no, it was me and him and our other buddy, and we were at my buddy's apartment like a month prior, and that was the last time I had DoorDash. He lives in Maryland with his fiance and his with his fiance and his kid. And so we DoorDashed food, and it was like 2 a.m, and we were annihilated. So the stuff that we're ordering is like abhorrent, like fucking like I got
that word. Sorry, go on.
true.
Third time since I've been videoing that word has made
I
its
think
way
it's like
onto
the
pod.
third time this month.
Hey guys, I'm telling a bad story. Can I finish my bad story?
Please, please continue.
And so I ordered the food, and his fiance, like it never came. We fell asleep before we get there, and wake up the next day. I was like, shit, it's probably out in my lobby, and it wasn't out in the lobby. And so his fiance texted him, and she was like, who is ordering like burgers with cucumbers and pepper on it? And she was like, what is this? Why would you guys do this? Because it got delivered to his house in Maryland.
Oh, I've done that before.
Yeah.
I pulled that move.
And then we were like, you can have it if you want. And she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah. I've done that while traveling for work, ordered shit, and I'm like, where is this?
Yeah, I know.
Nowhere. 9 states away.
9 states.
And then I'm eating hotel snacks.
HTSs?
I'm crushing the strawberry shortcake eclair popsicles. They always have those in a Holiday Inn
Oh,
Express.
dude, I'll eat
Really?
the hell out of those every time. Those
yeah, but
are
you got to
great.
get like 7 of them, and they're not cheap at the Holiday Inn Express.
Well,
a
they
lot of
usually-
upcharge.
Yeah.
They usually at least have like bags of pretzels. You don't have to just eat ice cream.
No, you have to eat ice cream.
I do picture you now that you're not a drinker and you're a little guy. I picture you eating with 2 hands, very like balled up.
No, it's I always get 2 beds. One's for eating, one's for sleeping.
Oh, you
I
don't
do
like
all my
to s-
eating in one bed, all my sleeping in the other.
No, you made your bed. You got to lay in it in terms of
Eating
crumbs.
and beating, others for sleeping.
Yeah,
Eating and beating, yeah.
Damn, going hard on a
Dude, eat
burrito
a
and
good
just
dog.
whacking
It's so
off.
fun to eat a. Have you ever eaten a burger laying completely down?
Yeah.
And you just do this?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's the greatest way, and you don't care that it's going everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, wake up with an onion dried to your collarbone.
Let's go. And then you just get you jack
And then you wake
off.
up in the morning, you're like, I mean,
You what, Matt?
should I shower?
Not you. Well, I was just gonna say you jack off after, and you take the tinfoil from the burger and wrap it around your dick. Say it's a little robot.
You pretend like your dick is a conspiracy theorist, and it's
Yeah.
got a tinfoil hat.
That's right. Yeah, you put a little tinfoil on it, and you make it go beep, beep, beep,
You turn your dick into Sam Tripoli.
yeah, yeah, and I ain't triple but Sam Dickley. And yeah, you just make them yell about the fact that the pyramids were made by fucking Mexican dudes or whatever.
Sam Dickley.
That'd be sick.
You just draw glasses on your dick and put a Dodgers hat on it.
Yeah, the girl's like, "Do you have a condom?" And you're like, "You're not gonna like this. This is gonna hurt." And then when it goes soft, just
Oh.
okay. Yeah, we've done an hour.
We've done an hour. We just crossed over a few minutes ago.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. I actually have things to promote.
Yeah,
Matt,
what's
what do you
coming
got
up, boys?
coming up?
We have. I can't make it. I guess it's not an open invitation. November 18th, Jim Kelly's running a show, but I don't know if it's an open thing. But if it is, check out his page. He's I was supposed to be on it. I can't do it. The 24th, me and Johnny Boat, Float Your Boat, are going to be in Jersey. It's Miss Sealy Blues doing our pals, our Jersey Pal show. It's a good time. Just a comedy
show. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else for now, but yeah.
Yeah, like Matt said, the 24th will be down there. I do have more stuff. I swear to God, now I don't know where it is. On the 6th, I'll be doing Feral Comedy Show. You just did that recently, right?
Yep, fun time.
In Manayunk, right down here. We're in the same town we filmed this in.
Manayunk on Main Street.
Feral Comedy Show. Possibly we'll record an episode right before that. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'll do a guest spot.
All right. Kill 2 birds with 1 Jace Derone. And then the next week on the 13th, Playtime Comedy at Olea in Philadelphia.
Never heard of it.
OLEA. Look it up. I'm doing that. And then I'm doing something else in December, but look on Monte Comedy, Hacks Comedy Golf. It might come back. I
We're
might
out of
be
golf season now.
I might be reigniting my love for golf though soon. Stay tuned, listeners. Yeah.
We got a sketch coming. Keep an eye on my Instagram page. We'll be posting that one up put it together. I think it's funny. It might suck. We'll see. More sketches, more fun stuff, and the channel will be more regular, right, guys?
We're gonna be so regular.
We're gonna be regular. Like
we're gonna be like two old broads hanging onto their period, syncing up.
Yeah, I can't wait. If I was a woman and I wasn't a fucking quitter like my mom is in menopause right now, I'd keep my period till I die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Period till I die.
Period till I die.
Gang gang.
Handsome.